Sports Center. We are Acadiana's local sports leader.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. The LSU Tigers off their bye week will welcome in Lenoris, that is, Sellers, and the South Carolina Gamecocks to Tiger Stadium this weekend. Brian Holland has more on the QB matchup between Sellers and Garrett Nussmeier in your Go Nation report.
With so much of the focus being on LSU quarterback Garrett Nussmeier and his health, some may have forgotten about last season in the matchup between LSU and South Carolina. And it was South Carolina quarterback Lenoris Sellers who had LSU all but beat in that one. Really was his best game up until that point before having to go out with an injury. A dynamic playmaker there at the quarterback spot, a dual threat quarterback who's worked on his accuracy, can really make you pay on 3rd and 4th and short. Really kind of a Swiss Army knife there at the signal caller spot. And Coach Brian Kelly knows his defense will get a different sort of test this week against the QB.
He makes plays outside the pocket down the field. We've got to avoid the big chunk plays that are not scripted. And so, he's a major focus of what we're doing this week. Last year, Sellers, when he was in, hurt us running the football. First and foremost, we have to have a plan in place to stop the quarterback run. And then you got to keep him in the pocket. He operates best when he's outside the pocket. So, discipline in our pass rush lanes, having a solid scheme up front. You've got to avoid the big chunk plays. He's a major focus of what we're doing this week.
Now, as for that rest on a bye week, Nussmeier using virtual reality to help get some mental reps and going through all the checks there at practice, just resting that arm, getting ready for Saturday night. Covering the LSU Tigers for your Go Nation, I'm Brian Holland.
All right, Brian, thanks so much. In the Sun Belt Conference, barring any setbacks from his ankle injury, Lunch Winfield will make his first collegiate start Saturday at JMU. Cajun head coach Michael Desimo knows this matchup with James Madison will be a test for his team.
They're a good football team. They're a really good football team. I mean, we're going to have to go play a really good football game to be able to win. I mean, you got to go up, you got to show up, you got to go play well on offense, defense, and in special teams. We got to tackle really well. On offense, we got to be efficient. We got to find a way to run the football and be efficient in that, and be physical down the field blocking, and we got to hit some shots over the top. I mean, we've got to be able to create some more pass game. I think that's something we did better the last 2 weeks. We've thrown it better, thrown and caught it better, and we got to continue to do that. We're still not as efficient in the throw game as I'd like to be, but that just might not be what we are this year. Just got to play good football. I mean, this is a good football team. It's not like you look at it and say, well, we're just going to run the ball down their throats. That ain't going to happen. It's not just going to drop back and throw it. We're not built that way. Up front right now, that's just not who we are. So we're going to have to play our game, but we're going to have to do it really well.
All right, that's a look at sports. Stick around. Much more Passe Patout coming up.